Greetings! Welcome to Saint of the Week, the show where we choose one saint's feast day from this week and discuss their life and their impact on the church. The saint for this week is St Philip Neri, whose feast day is May 26, this Sunday. Philip was born on July 21st, 1515 in Florence, Italy. His parents were Catholic and of the nobility, and he received his early education at San Marco, a Dominican monastery. From a young age, he was known for being obedient and cheerful, affectionately referred to as Good Little Phil. At the age of 18, Philip was sent to live with his uncle Romolo so that he could assist him with his business. Romolo and Philip's parents hoped that he would one day inherit the business, but Philip experienced a profound religious conversion, which changed the course of his life forever. No longer caring for worldly things, he left for Rome in 1533. Having no money, Philip got a job as a tutor to the two sons of a wealthy aristocrat. 2 years later, he decided to pursue his own studies, under the guidance of the Augustinians. Following this, he dedicated his life to the service of the poor and sick, as well as serving the prostitutes of the city. He made friends easily due to his friendly and cheerful demeanor, as well as his strong sense of humor. In 1548, Philip founded the Confraternity of the Most Holy Trinity of Pilgrims and Convalescents, the purpose of which was to serve the thousands of poor pilgrims that flocked into Rome. A few years later, he was finally ordained to the priesthood, and he briefly considered becoming a missionary to India, but his friends quickly convinced him that he was needed in Rome. Philip and some fellow priests settled down in the hospital of San Girolamo della Carita, and it was there in 1556 that he founded the institution he is best known for, the Oratory. It began as just a series of evening meetings where the participants would pray, sing hymns, and read sacred texts, followed by a lecture or discussion. It grew to be much more, and its members undertook various types of mission work throughout Rome. The influence of the Oratory and Philip's responsibilities continued to grow, as well as his popularity. He was not only a friend to the poor, but also an advisor to popes and kings, but he always retained his humble spirit. He became known as the Apostle of Rome for his work in the city, as well as a prominent figure of the Counter-Reformation, which advocated for a turn away from clericalism within the church. In the last years of his life, Philip fell ill, probably as a result of his tireless work and austere personal life. On May 25, 1595, the feast of Corpus Christi, he died after a brutal hemorrhage, having spent the whole day hearing confessions and visiting with people. After his death, it was discovered that his heart had expanded so much during prayer that it had broken 2 of his ribs. He is the patron saint of Rome, Medallion, the U.S. Special Forces, the Institute of Christ the King Sovereign Priest, Cat Balogan, and humor. Although it is subject to debate whether or not Philip's enlarged heart had a natural or supernatural cause, it is perhaps the best example of who he was as a person. Overflowing with love and laughter, Philip had a transformative effect on the people around him. He inspired countless people to personal holiness through his gentle friendship and gives an example to us of a virtue we should all strive to possess, a humble and joyful heart. St. Philip Neri, pray for us. Our honorable mentions for this week are St. Melangel, Blessed Margaret Pole, Blessed Joseph Gerard, St. Wulstan, St. Petronia, and St. Fortunatus of Spoleto. And of course, there are thousands of other saints who undoubtedly have their feast days this week, but there are so many of them that there is no way we can list them all here. We hope you have enjoyed this episode of Saint of the Week. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Peace be to you.